Hey guys, I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome to another video. I thought I would do, though it's a little late, but because we're already almost at the middle of the month of April, but I thought I'd do the bag of the month. And I was all planning to do a spring color. I was probably going to pull out the LV in the multicolored, white multicolor, because I love it for spring. But as you know, I'm in the process of trying to find another position, so I decided to pull out this other bag that I absolutely love. It is actually, I guess you could call it a brief, and I love it because I bought this from an estate sale, and this was, I've mentioned to you this bag before because I bought it from one of my neighbors who held an estate sale for his late wife. She was a friend of ours. We all belonged to the same play groups and things of that nature, and she was actually a bit younger than me, and she passed unexpectedly from an illness. And you know, people deal with grief differently, don't they? And some people want everything out of the house from that person, don't want any reminders. They deal with their grief the way they do. Well, that's exactly the way he wanted it, and he wanted to liquidate everything that was in her and that would belong to her, all of her possessions. And I was going through a struggle, well, the normal struggle of an adult student going back to school and trying to finish up that degree. I was in my last semester on my last, I think my last two classes, and actually the very last one that I conquered, and I like to call it conquer because it was college algebra, and college algebra was tougher than giving birth. It is an excruciating subject for me, and when I embarked on it, I was really doubtful that I would be able to succeed. But when I stopped by there on my way to, I think it was like the second or third class, and they were having this sale. They were going to have it for 3 days at our local clubhouse. So I decided to just stop in and see what was there. And I saw this bag, and it just reminded me so much of her and her accomplishments. She was a computer scientist. She was extremely gifted, not only intellectually, but she was just a big personality, and we loved her very much. And when I saw this bag, it spoke to me, and it said to me, you know, your friend was successful, and you can be successful too. All you have to do, and I'm just talking to myself, which I do often, all you have to do is not give up. And that's kind of what this bag did for me, and I hope I didn't ramble too much, but that's really honestly the way I felt about this bag. When I saw it, I thought it was a Coach, but I had already seen this brand. It's actually called Laura USA, and it's very similar to the vintage Coaches, to the classic Coaches with their thick leather and their brass hardware and made in the USA. And so I got this bag, and I really like it because it can function as a handbag. I think it's got sort of a really casual, soft, slouchy look to it. I also have another briefcase that's by Dooney & Burke, but it's more the classic all-weather leather, and it's a lot more structured and stiff and smaller as well. So I really didn't think it would function too much as a handbag, but I love this because I was going to some job fairs this weekend, so I decided to pull it out. I've got my resumes and things in there, and I really adore it. Again, it's by Laura USA. And all leather, very thick leather, and I put my little portable papillon here that goes with my larger papillon. Actually came together. This is a vintage Louis Vuitton, and this is just the little pouch that comes with it, and I kind of like it on the outside here so I don't have to dig everything out. And recently I bought a purse organizer, so I utilized that as well in here, and I love it. It's a site called Wish. So the first thing you buy from Wish is free. You just pay the shipping and handling, or is $1. So I got on the site and I bought this cute little pouch organizer, and I love it. So everything is in there pretty much. I have my rosary pouch, I have my checkbook, coin bag from Fossil, I have another pen holder with 2 Lamy pens in there that both need refills, I have my Louis Vuitton planner, I have my Louis Vuitton pen holder with my other pen that does not need a refill, the only working pen in there now. I have that really nice lotion in there. Oh, I have my little mailbox full of a roll of stamps because I'm already clearing out my my desk area. I have so much stuff in this room that I don't want to be at the last minute trying to fit everything into my car. So slowly This week I've been putting things in my car, even though our last day here. Last day of school is not till the end of May, but that's what's in here in the pouch. I've got some scissors here too. Love this pouch, guys. So I got it for $1 and I paid $5 for shipping, which I thought was really good. I mean, maybe that's what it's worth at the dollar store or what, but I really like it. It's got 2 compartments and everything. And then, okay, back to the bag. On the front, there's a big slouchy pocket, a really deep pocket, full-size pocket there. I've got some Kleenex. I've got a 3M cloth to clean my glasses. I've got a Chanel lipstick. I've got an eraser. I have got some bills and a check. Nice to get a check. And then this is something that I got from one of the job fairs that qualified me to interview. And they gave me a bilingual test and I passed it. So then I was able to test. A lot of Kleenex and napkins and some Post-it notes there. Then I have a resume guide that I'm using to improve my resume. I have some questions here for another exam that I'm taking in American history. And then I have a file with my resumes in here. This fell out of the organizer, but it's my Louis Vuitton Elise wallet, which I love. And what is this? Oh, somebody's card from the job fair, one of the recruiters. I have a hair accessory. I have my keys, my Celine key fob there. I have some more Kleenex. I need to clean out, huh? I don't know why I have all this stuff in here, but I do. I have 2 of these, what are these called? Claws, hair claws. I have 2 of those in there, don't ask me why. Another cloth for my glasses, whoops, and more Kleenex and napkins. Okay, and that appears to be it. And this is the inside of the bag. Oh, it's got a zipper in here. Let me show you the label. So when you find these at the thrift stores, they really sell well on Etsy, because I have found a messenger bag. Laura USA genuine leather brass hardware is what it says on there, or something like that. Yeah, genuine leather. Let me see what's in this pocket. Yeah, check that. Oh, some pictures, receipts, more Post-its, a Lush lip balm is in the zipper. There's more. Oh, a little package to carry my dental floss, which I have to refill, and another hair tie. Whoa, those are my egg rolls. Whoa, cooking today, guys. Yeah, I'm cooking in the classroom. I got my little pizza pizzazz cooking my egg rolls in there for lunch. So I'll be getting ready for lunch. To sit down and have lunch. But that is the bag, guys. I love it. It belonged to my dear friend and neighbor. And this was the only thing I bought that day. And as I said, it was just a little clearance of her finds. The widower, her husband, donated all the proceeds from this garage sale that they had, this estate sale, donated them to the Cancer Society, because that's what she passed. That's that was what she was suffering with when she died. Pretty suddenly, so she was taken from us pretty suddenly. But this bag is such a treasure to me. I absolutely love it. As I said, I found inspiration in it that day when I was struggling with my last class before I got my BA, and it really did inspire me. And I don't know how you feel about that or whatnot, but that's the way I am. That last semester I found a ring that meant something to me. I wore that ring all semester. And then I found this bag, and it just spoke to me, and it just made me feel empowered by a woman who was extremely successful in so many ways, and had conquered the business world and had, copious degrees, but was very down to earth and very sweet and a wonderful woman. And that's the reason I bought that bag. And I had never heard of this brand. Actually, I looked it up. No, had I looked it up before the brand? I don't remember, because I have another handbag with it, but I think I had either found the handbag first or found this first, and then I looked it up and found a lot of bags for sale on Etsy. So they're very similar to the original Coaches, and but more than that, it speaks to me in volumes about friendship and about how people can inspire you in so many ways and for a very long time. whether they know it or not, in how they influenced you. I don't know, maybe I rambled a little bit too much on that, but I do miss my friend, and I'm glad that I have that token, a little memento from her, and that it did more for me than she will ever know. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. That was my bag of the month. It's a Laura USA, just a little satchel tote briefcase that I'm using to go to the job fairs and to the interviews, and handbags. I don't want to be lugging a handbag and a briefcase, so I got it all in one. Love it. All right, guys, thanks again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's not too late, but that was my bag of the month, and I'll talk to you soon.
Here in my heart, I give you the best of my love.